Hey, good morning. It's Gary in San Diego, and I have an absolutely brand new tuning that you've never heard before. It's similar to another one. I did a video on how to play Rocky Mountain Way by Joe Walsh, play the intro piano part on harmonica, and I talked to the fellow who wanted it, and I custom tuned this for him. Here's the way it goes. It's made from a D harmonica, so the D played is the same. As it was before. That part I didn't change. What I did change is I made the E chord, well, it's strictly speaking, right, on a D harmonica. The draw chord is an A7. So what I did was to retune it to an E chord. Now, those of you who play harmonica know that it's D blow, E draw, F sharp blow, A draw. So the fourth whole A is now a G sharp. Tune third hole down a whole step. Here it is, the whole thing in order. Sorry, I got carried away. Here it is unbent, the whole thing in order. So up to that point, it's a D and an E chord. So now the fun part starts. Hole 7 is still a D, but now that note is the third of E. So here's the way it goes. See, I put the third on hole draw 7 as well as draw 5. If I had a really small tongue, I could block one hole and play those two notes together. There it is as a chord. Now, as you can hear, because it's a D, D's higher than C, and C's in the middle. Well, B flat's in the middle. But you'd want to play in the bottom. Now you can also play the lick. At the last step an octave, Rocky Mountain Way. Couldn't get much higher. So that's draw 2. You can draw it down to the G natural that is in the lick. And we don't have an A chord on this particular harmonica. So don't ask me to play it, and I also don't have a B7, but I do have a D and a G. Notice the huge embouchure. If you want to play tequila in E, you can do it. Tequila. It's an F. I use a magic, not Magic Pop, the Brendan Power Chromatic that I used to call Magic Pop for tequila, and it's very similar to this, except it's 6 chords. So it's D, F sharp, A, B, 4 holes per octave, and I've got a video on it if you have nothing better to do than cruise the internet for videos on how to tune your harmonica to interesting things. But this doesn't have that. It's a 3 hole per octave. Now let's go back to hole 7, because this is very interesting. You know that Lee Oscar tuning that he uses for Carlos de Junco uses for B thing? So below 7, because it's a tritone, there's 6 half steps. Right? Impress your friends. Uh-oh, the poodle's coming. Sorry, Pierre. So don't do that if you don't want to do that. I also find if you're really suave, you can blow bend hole 7 down, and when it finally craps out, you're playing 2 notes at once, which is a tritone. That's one hole. That's hole 7. I'm a genius. I'm going to sell this harmonica, so I won't have it around anymore. But if you want to tune your own, you can. Again, the notes of the blow chord are D, and the notes of the draw chord are E, with hole 7 duplicating the 3rd and then going back to the tonic. So 8 is the tonic again, and you have up to the 5. So Pierre doesn't like that, so I'm going to sign off. Gary Lehman in San Diego, have some fun with the harmonica. You can play standard harmonicas, but if you have a hankering for any kind of tuning, let me know, and I'll cook it up for you. And I tune chromatics, and I work for Suzuki Corporation. So, buy Suzuki. Bye.